There's a different kind of pain that changes a person. Not the loud pain that everybody sees. Not the dramatic moments people post online. I'm talking about the silent battles. The sleepless nights. The disappointment you carry behind your smile. The feeling of watching your life fall apart while pretending everything is okay. That kind of pain either breaks you or rebuilds you into someone stronger than before. And the truth is, most people will never fully understand your struggle because they didn't feel what you felt. They didn't carry the pressure you carried. They didn't fight the thoughts you fought in silence. That's why your comeback is personal. It's not about impressing people anymore. It's not about proving doubters wrong. It's about looking in the mirror and finally becoming proud of the person staring back at you. Sometimes life humbles you in ways you never expected. You lose opportunities you thought were guaranteed. Relationships fall apart. People you trusted disappear when things get hard. Plans fail. Confidence disappears. And suddenly, the person who once felt unstoppable starts questioning everything. But pain has a strange way of revealing truth. It shows you who really supports you. It shows you what truly matters. And most importantly, it shows you how strong you are when you no longer have the luxury of giving up. Every successful person has a chapter they don't talk about enough. The lonely chapter. The chapter where nothing made sense. The chapter where they doubted themselves. The chapter where they failed repeatedly while the world moved on without noticing. But those hidden seasons are where greatness is built. Because struggle forces growth that comfort never could. A person who has survived difficult seasons develops a different mindset. They become more disciplined, more focused, more grateful, and more aware of how valuable time really is. They stop chasing validation because survival taught them that inner peace matters more than applause. And maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe life forced you to slow down. Maybe you've been carrying disappointment, regret, or exhaustion. Maybe you feel behind while everybody else seems to be winning. But never confuse a delayed season with a defeated life. Some of the strongest comebacks happen after the darkest moments. There's something powerful about a person who refuses to stay down. A person who gets tired of making excuses. A person who decides that their pain will no longer control their future. That decision changes everything. Because real transformation begins the moment you take responsibility for your next chapter. Not blaming the past. Not waiting for motivation. Not depending on other people to save you. Just making the decision that from this day forward, you will fight for your life, your peace, your goals, and your future with everything you have. The comeback becomes unstoppable when it becomes personal. When you wake up earlier because you're tired of wasting your potential. When you stay disciplined because you remember what failure felt like. When you keep going because you promise yourself you will never return to the version of you that almost gave up. That's different. That kind of drive cannot be taught. It comes from experience. From heartbreak. From setbacks. From moments that force you to grow up mentally and emotionally. People often think confidence comes before action, but real confidence is built through action. Every time you continue despite fear, you become stronger. Every time you stay focused despite distractions, you become sharper. Every time you refuse to quit despite difficulty, you become more resilient. And little by little, you begin rebuilding yourself. Not into who you used to be, but into someone wiser, someone stronger, someone more intentional with their life. That's why you should never be ashamed of starting over. Starting over means you still believe your future is worth fighting for. A tree doesn't grow stronger during perfect weather. It grows stronger through storms. And people are no different. The hardest seasons often produce the strongest souls. One day, the pain that nearly destroyed you will become the story that inspires someone else to keep going. One day, you'll realize that every setback taught you discipline, patience, humility, and strength. And one day, the version of you that wanted to quit will be proud you didn't. So if you're rebuilding your life right now, stay patient. Progress may feel slow, but slow progress still changes lives. Healing takes time. Growth takes time. Success takes time. But every disciplined day, every small improvement, every moment you choose growth over excuses is bringing you closer to the life you deserve. Do not let temporary pain convince you that your future is hopeless. Some chapters test you. Some chapters shape you. And some chapters prepare you for the comeback that changes everything. So walk quietly. Stay focused. Keep working. Keep healing. Keep growing. Because this comeback isn't for attention. It isn't for revenge. It isn't for validation. This comeback is personal.